Hello YouTube, my name is Katie and this is going to be my first video on my YouTube channel called Fitting into Raw. Basically the channel is going to be about my transition and fitting into the raw vegan lifestyle from being just a regular old vegan. I have been making this transition for a few months now, but I'm finally really ready to immerse myself in the 80-10-10 diet. So basically the 80-10-10 diet is a high carb, low fat, raw diet. So meaning just raw fruits and vegetables. And, if some people take it to different levels, some people don't use garlic, some people don't use salt, some people don't use, spices. So it's really just depends on, everyone has their own thing that they're doing, which is great. So I just want to talk about the struggles and also, some of the things that I feel like we definitely need in order to obtain this lifestyle successfully and not fail at it. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there and they just talk about how easy it is and how, all you have to do is just eat fruits and vegetables. And yeah, that's a big part of it. But I think the other part is, having a support team, being accountable for yourself and others, having those people around you that are going to be a positive influence on your life. I know for me, I had a lot of negativity when I started doing this and a lot of people that, weren't supportive and weren't really wanting to assist me in any way and were kind of influencing me to kind of go away from what I believed in. And so I've kind of eliminated that from my life, which needed to happen. And, I'm getting there. A little bit about me. I live in Houston. I moved here in March of 2012, so it's been almost a year. I started eating gluten-free back in November of 2011. I did a juice cleanse in January of 2012 and became a full vegan probably in about May. I know that I had sushi and meat a couple times after moving here in March. So May is officially when I started being a vegan. And I've just kind of gone from there. I was lucky enough to find Rawfully Organic, which is the largest co-op in the United States. It's here in Houston. And I met Christina Carrillo Bucaram, who's been my biggest support team. She is my biggest cheerleader, and she is also a raw coach. She has her YouTube channel, which is Fully Raw Christina. And she talks about, her life and how she's become where she's, how she's become what she's become, and also, her advice, which is so helpful. But I just feel like, on YouTube, we're lacking a good YouTube channel that just talks about a transition. A transition is the hardest part to anything, whether you're transitioning from a vegan lifestyle, or you're just cutting out gluten, or you're cutting out dairy, meat, whatever you're doing. So I just want to talk about those things. I know for me, the fact that I have a support team has helped so much. That is the hardest thing. Find somebody that will help you. Find somebody that's positive, whether they're next door to you or they're 2,000 miles away from you. Find somebody that will be influential in a positive light. Also, another thing is having accountability with yourself, setting goals, but also visualizing yourself in the future and seeing where you want to go and what you want to do. I know that for me, I see my vision, but sometimes it gets cloudy, and when it gets cloudy is when I fail. And when I fail, I mean, for me, I've been trying to do a juice cleanse. I've been juicing mainly, I would say, 75% of my day I've been doing just juice since, middle of December. I had about 9 days in between where I did full juicing, and then I would let myself down. I would eat, a raw meal, or I would eat, I'd go out with friends, and that's my biggest thing too, is that going out with friends, that's my biggest downfall. But I'm getting there. That's part of it. So, find someone to be accountable with. Find somebody that will support you, and that's going to definitely help, because I know for me, my biggest downfall is that little devil on my shoulder. So another thing too is that I found some exercise that I love doing, which is so great. I feel like you really need to be active at least, a full workout 5 to 6 days a week. And for a lot of you, that's a challenge. And to me, it was a challenge, but now I work out 7 days a week, and I don't know how I don't. The days that I don't, I feel like so off. My game is off on those days. So I found something that works for me. I found the bar method. The one that just opened up here in Houston is wonderful. I know that they have several throughout the United States. There's other similar things, but it's a really good workout for me, and that's what matters. And also I've become more involved with yoga, which I used to. And then also I found a really great place where I can go on walks or go on jogs or runs or whatever, and that's really helpful. And yeah, that's kind of like the gist. I guess this channel is really just going to be about me going from point A to point B and hoping that I can help people along the way. I know that there's a lot of resources out there, but there's a lot of really successful people, and I kind of just want to help, you know, someone maybe in the same path that I'm on where they're almost there, but they're having struggles, and I want to be able to help. So I hope that this video was beneficial to you and that you enjoyed it, and hopefully it wasn't too boring. I say a lot. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. This is my first video. So take a deep breath. I'm going to go volunteer today at Rothley Organic. Get to go be in the sun for a few hours. It's a little bit warmer today, so I'm excited about that. I hope that everybody has a great week. If you have any questions or if you need accountability or need support, I'm here for you. My email is fittingintораw@gmail.com, and I'm going to be posting links to my Instagram account, and I hope that you guys have a great week. All right, see you soon.